Well, I would help the business community, number one, because I understand the Chamber of Commerce, and I've also had a government job, and I know about how you need to work with stakeholders, non-government as well as government. I served on a chamber committee for 13 years, starting in 2000. That's a long run for anybody on a committee, I know that. And by doing that, I got to work with chamber employees, Doug Luciani for one, and the president before Doug as well, for that matter. Laura Galbraith, Laura Oblinger, I know them quite well. They're friends, actually. But what the city's mission to do is to preserve and develop the infrastructure services and planning for the city, and how that works with the chamber. You know, it's obvious. You know, we need a sustainable Traverse City for everybody. I'm ready to represent the residents, as I said in the opening question, and I put them first. You know, I put the people first. And I know the chamber is about business, but if you're a resident and you're voting for me, that's just slightly more important than somebody who's not a resident and is not voting, or in the process. I respect the work that the chamber does and things that the public's not even necessarily aware of, like the early childhood program. I mean, when I first heard about that, I was kind of surprised the chamber was involved in it. But that's about as good as it gets if you're helping children, helping them out so they're going to have a healthy life and a good life, and getting them started out on the right foot. I mean, I think that's also something about development in the area, because that's one of the things that the city planning is involved in right now, and the city commission is involved, is looking at the development of the city, how to find the right mix of affordable housing. I have a story that I kind of smile at from Crane's Publications in Detroit. There's a woman that everybody knows here in town, I'll leave her name off, but her quote is, "I know people who have to drive as far as 15 minutes to get from their home to downtown Traverse City." And this is in Crane's, a Detroit publisher. And the story is fear. People in Traverse City are afraid there's not enough housing available. And people in Detroit are reading that saying, 15 minutes? Wow. We should move to Traverse City. So it's all relative. 15 minutes isn't a lot of time. One of my friends just told me it takes 20 minutes to cross town. So if you live in town, just tell everybody it takes me 20 minutes. And she also said, if you live out of town, it's actually kind of quicker to get into town, because the roads are a little faster coming at town than they are across town. And you could probably get to that meeting even quicker if you don't live right in the city. So I just kind of smile at all the ideas that people have, and I know affordable housing is an issue. The county has reported on it. I've got a nice thick report from the county about housing inventory and what to do about it. Everybody's identified it as a problem. So the city commission's going to have to take a look at that. We're going to have to decide. I think we probably need to look at our zoning, make sure that our zoning reflects what some of these plans are about. The city master plan, the county master plan. I know a lot about the county because I've been running for county office. Right? That's good. We're the county seat. We have to work together. Maybe reduce or exchange some services that we're both paying for. Maybe we don't need to do that. The fire department needs to be looked at. I have a very good relationship with the fire department, and I moved where I did because we were approximately between the fire department and the hospital. So, but I like the chamber. I think that the chamber should represent everybody. And I probably need to re-up my membership. Thanks.